141. O thou yearning flame, thou who art afire with the love of God, I have read thy letter, and its contents, well expressed and eloquent, delighted my heart, showing as they did thy deep sincerity in the cause of God, thy persevering steps along the pathway of his kingdom, and thy staunchness in his faith. For of all great things this is the greatest in his sight. How many a soul hath turned itself unto the Lord, and entered into the protective shadow of his word, and become famed throughout the world, for example, Judas Iscariot. And then, when the tests grew harsh, and the violence thereof intensified, their feet slipped on the pathway, and they turned backward from the faith, after having acknowledged its truth, and they denied it, and fell away from harmony and love into mischief and hate. Thus became visible the power of tests, which maketh mighty pillars to tremble and shake. Judas Iscariot was the greatest of the disciples, and he summoned the people to Christ. Then it seemed to him that Jesus was showing increasing regard to the apostle Peter, and when Jesus said, "Thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church," these words addressed to Peter, and this singling out of Peter for special honor, had a marked effect on the apostle and kindled envy within the heart of Judas. For this reason he who had once drawn nigh did turn aside, and he who had believed in the faith denied it, and his love changed to hate, until he became a cause of the crucifixion of that glorious Lord, that manifest splendor. Such is the outcome of envy, the chief reason why men turn aside from the straight path. So it hath occurred and will occur in this great cause. But it doth not matter, for it engendereth loyalty in the rest, and maketh souls to arise, who waver not, who are fixed and unshakable as the mountains in their love for the manifest light. Convey thou unto the handmaids of the merciful the message that when a test turneth violent, they must stand unmoved and faithful to their love for Bahá. In winter come the storms and the great winds blow, but then will follow spring in all its beauty, adorning hill and plain with perfumed plants and red anemones fair to see. Then will the birds trill out upon the branches their songs of joy, and sermonize in lilting tones from the pulpits of the trees. Ere long shall ye bear witness that the lights are streaming forth, the banners of the realm above are waving, the sweet scents of the All-Merciful are wafted abroad, the hosts of the kingdom are marching down, the angels of heaven are rushing forward, and the Holy Spirit is breathing upon all those regions. On that day thou shalt behold the waverers, men and women alike, frustrated of their hopes, and in manifest loss. This is decreed by the Lord, the revealer of verses. As to thee, blessed art thou, for thou art steadfast in the cause of God, firm in his covenant. I beg of him to bestow upon thee a spiritual soul, and the life of the kingdom, and to make thee a leaf verdant and flourishing on the tree of life, that thou mayst serve the handmaids of the merciful with spirituality and good cheer. Thy generous Lord will assist thee to labour in his vineyard, and will cause thee to be the means of spreading the spirit of unity among his handmaids. He will make thine inner eye to see with the light of knowledge. He will forgive thy sins and transform them into goodly deeds. Verily, He is the forgiving, the compassionate, the Lord of immeasurable grace.